Hello, students. Welcome back to the adverbs. I hope you have decoded the work I gave you, the two adverbs in my thank you slide. All right, let's move on. Today we'll do exercise E on page number 102. In this exercise, you have to fill in the blanks either with adverb of manner or with adverb of time, whichever is appropriate and required. The pull charged dash towards him. The committee will meet dash. She speaks French dash. Will leave for the concert dash. He spoke dash to his teacher. My final examinations are starting from dash. He dash withdrew his hand. The train arrived 2 hours dash. Rani of Jhansi fought dash till the very end. The little boy wept dash. Now, fill these up and then we will compare our answers on the next slide. All right. The bull charged. You can think of any answer over here that fits correctly. So all appropriate answers are correct. So the bull charged dangerously towards him, angrily towards him, swiftly towards him, rapidly towards him. All these are correct. The committee will meet today, next week, tomorrow, at 6 o'clock. All these are correct. She speaks French fluently, quickly, perfectly. Absolutely correct, students. You can use all of these. We leave for the concert soon, now, after 5 minutes. So, students over here, you just have to be sure that you're using the correct form of adjective. Okay, so he spoke dash to his teacher. He spoke politely. So over here we're talking about an adverb of manner, politely, nicely, softly, loudly, anything. Hmm? My final examinations are starting from now. This is adverb of time. Tomorrow, next week, today, tomorrow morning, next month, whatever you need to mention. Seventh, he dash withdrew his hand hastily, dangerously, quickly, fast, rapidly, swiftly, any adverb of manner that fits. The train arrived 2 hours late. The train arrived 2 hours early. Everything works. Rani of Jhansi fought bravely till the very end, and the little boy swept bitterly. Okay? All right. Now, next one, students, over here, you have to classify the adverbs in the sentence. So there's already an adverb. You have to find that adverb, and there are 20 questions. Okay. So what I will tell you is just underline or circle and then write which adverb it is. All right. We have been living here for several years. I often go there. She died 2 years ago. I decided to go there. You are always welcome. I haven't read anything lately. He is quite strong. I have warned him already. I know the truth completely. How do you go to the park? She came forward. We visit them frequently. I wrote to him yesterday. I searched for him everywhere. How much was the cost of the ticket? Have you seen him before? They went upstairs. I have gone there only once. When did the match begin? And the live telecast is going to begin soon. Now, what I want you to do is, I want you to just circle and write over there. Okay. This will take you a little time. So I'm going to wait for 30 seconds. It will be very less for you. So make sure you pause the video and continue when you are ready. Okay, the first one here, over there, it is the adverb of place. Often is the adverb of frequency. Ago, she died 2 years ago. Ago means adverb of time. There is again adverb of place. Always is again adverb of frequency, and lately is again adverb of time. Strong in the seventh one. He is quite strong. It's an adverb of degree because it is showing you till what extent is he strong. Okay. So he is quiet, strong over there. Quiet shows you the extent. So strong becomes the adverb of degree. Actually, it should be quiet over there, not strong. Student, quiet is the adverb, not strong. I have warned him already. Already is adverb of time. Ninth, I know the truth completely. So completely again is adverb of degree. 10th, how do you go to the park? So how is adverb? It's an interrogative adverb. It's a question. 11th, she came forward. Over there, forward is adverb of place. We visit them frequently. Again, frequently is adverb of frequency. I wrote to him yesterday when. Yesterday when. So adverb of place. How much was the cost of the ticket? How again? Interrogative adverb. Have you seen him before? When? Before. So adverb of time. They went upstairs. Where? Upstairs. So adverb of place. I have gone there only once. Where? There. So there are two over here. There is adverb of place. And how many times? So once is adverb of frequency. When did the match begin? When is the interrogative adverb? The live telecast is going to begin soon. When? Soon. So adverb of time. Okay. Now let's understand the position of the adverb in a sentence. Adverbs of manner, place, and time are placed after the verb if that verb is intransitive. And it is placed after the object if that verb is transitive. So, the old mother wept bitterly. The young man laughed heartily. Sometimes, for emphasis purposes, the adverbs of time can also be placed in the beginning of the sentence. Like, yesterday we went to picnic. Now we will play snakes and ladders. Okay. Adverbs of frequency, that is always, never, seldom. Adverbs of degree is like almost, nearly, just, quiet. Sometimes adverbs of manner are placed between the subject and the verb if the verb consists of one word, and after the first word if that verb consists of more than one word. For example, the hawker never delivers the newspaper on time. So over here, never. And I quite agree with you on this. So quiet. So you can see never was after hawker and quiet is before agree. Okay. When an adverb modifies an adjective or another adverb, it is placed before the adjective or the adverb. Kritika is very hardworking. She could reply to all the queries quite easily. So over here, it is modifying either an adjective or another adverb. Okay, let's do page number 103. Over here, you have to insert the adverbs which are given in the correct place. They held a cultural convention there. Ranjit delivers the newspaper on time. Never. The old man cried bitterly. I agree with you on this topic. Quiet. Lavina is beautiful, very. The child laughed heartily. My teammates accepted my new proposal gladly. Martin Luther King gave a moving speech, very. The team played rugby yesterday. We will play chess now. Let's you all do it and then we will compare the answers. Okay? Pause and complete. They held a cultural convention there. Ranjit never delivers the newspaper on time. The old man cried bitterly. I quite agree with you on this topic. Lavina is very beautiful. The child laughed heartily. My teammates gladly accepted my new proposal. Martin Luther King gave a very moving speech. The team played rugby yesterday. Now we will play chess. Remember, how do we differentiate between an adjective and an adverb? Adjectives will modify nouns. Adverbs will modify verbs, adjective, and other adverbs. You can recognize adverbs very easily because many of them are formed by adding the ly to an adjective. Harish is a very careful boy. He does all his work carefully. In this sentence, the word carefully is formed by adding ly to the adjective careful. Adverbs cannot modify nouns. Hence, you cannot say Harish is a carefully boy. So be careful and notice when that word is modifying subject or the verb in the sentence. If that word modifies the subject, it is an adjective, like careful boy. So over there, careful is an adjective. Okay. Sarah is a beautiful girl. Beautiful modifies, it describes the girl. It gives more information about the noun, that is Sarah. So it is an adjective. But if that word modifies a verb, like Sarah sings beautifully, over here singing is a verb and beautifully is describing singing, then it becomes an adverb. So the word beautifully modifies the given more information about the verb sings. So beautifully becomes an adverb. Very important point to remember. Now, you know, in nouns, we have 3 degrees of comparison. Just like that, even in adverbs, we have 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative. Rules are same and they apply to adverbs also. But there are some adverbs that form this comparison in irregular way. And those you can see on your screen. Far, farther, farthest. Ill or badly, worse, worst. Late, later, latest. Little, less, least. Much, more, most. Well, better, best. Okay. So pay attention to the way these words are used as an adjective. If I say Geeta is a good dancer, over here good is an adjective. But if I say Geeta is a better dancer than anyone else in her family, over here again better is an adjective. Geeta is the best dancer in the family. Again, best is the adjective. Now look at these sentences that I'm saying now. Okay. Geeta dances well. Over here, well is describing the dance. So well becomes an adverb. Geeta dances better than anyone else in her family. Again, better is describing her dance. Okay. So it will be a adverb. Remember the previous one we said Geeta is a better dancer. We were talking about Geeta. Over here we are talking about dance. Geeta is the best dancer in the family. Best is an adverb because it describes dances. Okay. Sorry, student, there's an error in your textbook. Geeta is the best dancer in the family. And the one previously is also Geeta is the best dancer in the family. So you can get confused because best over here will be describing Gita. Okay, so it will not become an adverb in the last sentence over here. Okay, all right. Now let's do exercise A on page number 107. Complete these blanks with positive, comparative, or superlative degrees of the adverbs which are given in the bracket. So students, you all pause, complete, and then we will discuss. Okay. Nida danced most gracefully of all. Okay, so over here, most gracefully is the adverb. Thomas talks more frequently than Deepika. Samir did his class assignment faster than his twin brother. The history test was harder than the mathematics test. Tina's mother, Kaveri, writes best of all. We're talking about the writing and not Kaveri. Okay. Sarita checked her answers more carefully than Meeta. Priti and Betty work hardest of all the girls. Fritha speaks French more correctly than of all the students. Out of all the students. His brother danced more beautifully than mine. Rani decorated the dollhouse better than Rubina. Aviral speaks more clearly than Avanish. Okay. So students, this brings us to the end of adverbs chapter. So I humbly thank you. I thank you cordially for all your efforts in solving those exercises. Again, I gratefully thank you. Now today I have highlighted the adverbs in green. Make a little note today and try and use at least 5 adverbs throughout the day with whomsoever you talk. Okay, let's give this a go. And don't forget to wish me with the 2 adverbs of the yesterday's class when we meet on Monday. Till then, stay home and have a good day. Thank you.